Well, look, John, I don't like being in fourth place, but like Joel said, this is a very tough division. I think every team's above 500. But having said all that, I emailed this to you last week. Given the fact that we have been playing with 2/3 of our intended team pretty much the whole year, I think the guys have done a good job in hanging in there. This could have got away from us quickly on more than one occasion, and it didn't. And, now they're starting to hit, a lot of them. They're starting to believe that they're never out of a game, no matter what the score is. I think we saw that Saturday. Great game. And we're getting healthier. Sevy's pitching the second rehab game tonight. Kane Lee's pitching with Tampa here on Thursday with the Tarpons. And we got other guys following. So we need to limit the injuries from here on out, get healthy, and we're going to have a great team. We got a great team now. It's only going to get better.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Anzo. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Hal Steinbrenner and how exactly he's going to be making some changes this offseason because the Yankees suck and they are just as bad as the Boston Red Sox. Yet, we do have some exciting baseball because thanks to the Texas Rangers, the Houston Astros, and the Seattle Mariners, we're seeing like a really tight race to the end, and that's what baseball should be about. At the end of the day, we got to see the Orioles go out there and, win the division. And it's, even though it's bittersweet, I guess, or whatever. If you're a fan of baseball, you look at that and you're like, all right, they're going to win one season, here and there. It's a bad team that, developed their players, and now they have like a gold mine of really good young players. But anyways, we'll get into that, and let's get into it. So anyways, the Yankees have been sucking really badly, and therefore just really frustrating of a season. Yeah, you could say Garrett Cole, Cy Young, blah, blah, blah. But all those individual awards doesn't really matter unless the Yankees are winning. If you guys agree with that, comment down below what you think. Congrats to Garrett Cole. That's cool and all, but, I'm sure he would rather be in the playoffs or in the World Series than, getting an individual award that he's already made his money. He doesn't need to just get more awards. But, I guess if you're going to do it when the team sucks, So anyways, I'm sure he'll be good going into next season and all of that. But the Yankees have so many question marks throughout the whole team. And it's just frustrating. I think it's just really frustrating to even watch any games. I'm sure Yankee fans can relate to me. If you look at the simple fact of the stadium, like no one was there. And just, the Yankees right now are in a horrible state. And then that's what led Hal Steinbrenner to really, make some comments, and close people around him have been talking about this. And here we go. Steinbrenner has had enough of being runner-up, one person said, who's spoken to the owner often enough to assess his mood. The audit will begin early October. The categories will include the success and failure of the Bombers, trades in the last decade, the shakeout of the draft picks, including the international draft, the number of games and dollars lost to injuries, and the state of minor league player development. One person familiar with the baby boss thinking believes there will be massive changes in the way the Yankees do business in 2024. It's still uncertain whether the overhaul will cost Aaron Boone his job, but Steinbrenner is committed to finding out what went wrong and how to fix it. Side note, definitely, come on. Anyone on here, anyone in the comments, you guys have some really good takes and some really, really good minds to analyze, but it doesn't take like a genius to find out what exactly is wrong with this team. And if you want to go to the core, it's Brian Cashman. You want to go even further, it's Hal Steinbrenner not wanting this team, not wanting the responsibility of running a baseball team or having a passion for it. Therefore, it's just, hey, yeah, I'm going to let it go to Brian Cashman so he can do whatever. Like, it's just obvious what's happening here, and hopefully this third-party company can actually do something because it's just really dumb. I don't know why we're going in circles here. But anyways, it says the final report will be data-driven and purely objective. None of it bodes well for the Yankees analytics department. which is obsessed with exit velocity and has advised GM Brian Cashman to make disastrous trades for Joey Gallo, Josh Donaldson, and Frankie Montas, among others. Are you kidding me? Frankie Montas, I think he's going to make his start soon. Like, dude, we don't need to see this guy. Just keep him in AAA, whatever, AA. Like, keep him, like, just have him ready for his next team. Like, literally, why are you going to start this guy? Horrible trades, and I don't know. I mean, yeah, the Joey Gallo one was pretty interesting, and yeah, I must admit, like, I was excited to see what he could bring, but the dude sucked, and they did not keep in mind, like, his personality, how he'll mesh out here. It just doesn't work. And it's like thinking of Greinke. You know, Greinke never wanted to be on the Yankees just for the reason because he has social anxiety, or I don't know, whatever he necessarily doesn't mesh well with a bunch of pressure or the media and things like that. So when he was with the Astros, like, he kind of like sucked in the playoffs just because of that, like the big pressure moments. And at the end of the day, you have someone like Brian Cashman that is just getting led by the analytics department. Like, yeah, this is really, really bad. And to finish off, Steinbrenner has had enough of being a runner-up. And so, guys, if Hal is tired, finally, maybe we might see some changes this next season. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just really frustrating if you can't tell. I'm just frustrated in general with this whole season. It's not fun seeing a team or covering a team that sucks, right? And I'm sure you guys say, oh, it's just spoiled. But that's a sport, right? You want to see these teams succeed. And if you have a team like the Yankees that spend as much as they do, they should be in there. And this season could have been a perfect opportunity for them to really just get there. You know, they weren't too far off. At some points, they were 5 games back, 6 games back. I mean, it could have led up, I'm sure, if someone were to do a breakdown of every single game that the Yankees lost by a few and they could have won, then, I mean, dude, like, we would have easily been in this race to at least get in the wild card like the Yankees have done for a few years now. And so it's just one of those things where I feel like the Yankees have to really make some huge changes. And I don't see Brian Cashman leaving. I don't see Aaron Boone leaving. I don't see any of these guys really leaving. I think they're all staying, and it's just going to be more of, all right, what did we find out? Analytical department, it was your fault, not Brian Cashman who approved all the trades. No, it's definitely the analytics department. Unknown people that are just going to get fired and then just find a different job. So, yeah, what can you say? What can you do? Let me know your thoughts down below about that. If you really think Hal is really ready to make some changes in 2024. And moving on to the next topic, I did talk about the Texas Rangers, and yeah, that division is getting pretty interesting. I mean, you got Texas Rangers, Seattle, and you got the freaking Astros right there, and they're fighting. And the Astros are like kind of collapsing in a sense. I mean, they've lost like a few series. They finally won a series, but damn, this is pretty bad. And even hearing from Astros fans out here, I mean, they're getting kind of worried, and there's a few games left, and this is going to be real baseball here, guys. This might as well be the playoffs right now for the Astros, for the Seattle Mariners, because they are the ones that are out of a spot, basically. They need to really, really put on the Jets and figure something out, and they did have an amazing win last night. If you didn't see those highlights, damn, Crawford hitting that ball over the guy left fielder's head, like, dude, that was epic, and you could feel the momentum in that stadium. Seattle, I feel like, is a fan base and a team that really, really wants it, like, more than anyone, especially getting eliminated last playoffs. Like, that was really bad against the freaking Astros, and, you know, the Seattle Mariners should have gone through, and I think this season they're really trying to make a statement here, and with this momentum, I mean, I'm kind of rooting for them. You want to see that underdog win. You want to see the Astros kind of get out. You know, you want to see them kind of freak out a bit. And then not only that, but you got the Texas Rangers there, which is awesome. I love their stadium. I think you know, they got something good going on, so it's going to be interesting to see that as well. But damn, what a perfect timing in that schedule. Texas Rangers and Seattle against each other. Damn. That is good stuff. That's good baseball. So let me know if you guys going to be watching that. I mean, for me personally, I think this is good stuff. And it's the only thing that's keeping me attached to baseball right now, because Yankees, all that stuff, guys. I already told you my opinion. I'm just waiting for the off season to see exactly what are they going to do and then just go from there. Yeah, and the Orioles are doing pretty good as well, obviously. They won 100 games. And it's going to be interesting to see how these teams do in the playoffs, though, because they're new, they're young. Can they, be good enough for the pressure? We saw Seattle, young team, but they couldn't push through the Astros, and so they got stuck. But this season, after some experience, I think they can make a real solid push if they get into the playoffs. So the Orioles, I can see that happening to them where they kind of get eliminated, and then next season they come in full force. Maybe they do some offseason moves, and then they're a real threat. But hopefully the Yankees do something different, so it's not that big of a deal, whatever the Orioles do. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Make sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed this type of content, and I'll see you guys next time.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.